Let's relax the masseter muscle with some lengthening massage. For this massage, I recommend that you take some facial oil. And now, a word of warning, this massage is quite strong, so there is a possibility that it stretches the skin here. If your masseter muscle is tight, you need to release it. So if this could be a way that works for you, this is worth a shot. But don't do this just for fun, because it actually might stretch the skin. And you know that if your skin stretches, it's not going to bounce back if you're over 30 years old. But what I want to do here, I'm just first going to spread some facial oil here. I want to lengthen the muscle. The masseter muscle gets tight in this direction and this direction, so both vertically and horizontally. So I want to lengthen it in those both directions. I start from my maxilla bone here, holding my fingers here, holding the bone with my fingers. And then I start pulling my lower fingers down, millimeter by millimeter, lengthening the muscle, lengthening it. Breathe in and out through the nose as you do this, and try to imagine that your muscle breathes too. If it's very tight, it's not functioning properly, so just try and let it breathe. Then I move my fingers down a bit, and once again I stretch the muscle. The muscles of the face, some of them do actually need stretching if they are overused and overly tight, but you cannot stretch them like you can stretch your legs. So you need to do it with massage, but don't do this for fun, because it will also stretch the skin a tiny bit. Use some oil and be very gentle. You definitely don't want to create any pain or discomfort here. You're trying to relax the muscle. So now you've gone through the entire muscle, it should be just a bit longer than it was, a bit more relaxed. And since the masseter muscle does the chewing motion, it also operates in this direction, so horizontally. I also want to lengthen it this way. So I start from the ear, or right in front of the ear, and I make it wider, trying to make the masseter muscle wider. Moving my fingers and once again making it wider. So the masseter muscle goes from the maxilla bone all the way down to the mandible. So you need to lengthen it horizontally through the entire length of the muscle. Very good. And obviously, do this on both sides. Always is a good idea to do symmetrically, even if only one side is sore. It can be that the other side is kind of cramped up also, even though it doesn't feel sore. So it's always good to do both sides. Let me know in the comments if this massage works for you. If it doesn't, there are plenty of other tricks to release any jaw tension that you may have. Subscribe to my channel, and thumbs up always helps me too, so thank you for those.